So the reason I'm bringing him up, let's go back to our story.
Yeah.
The very first Millionaires Club annual meeting I attended was here in Austin. There's this group called Cobardance. And I was fortunate enough to be in the room when he was speaking.
Whoa.
He was the chief guest for that year. And he said, if these are the fuckers I'm competing with, if these are the losers I'm
Yeah.
competing with, the people who put one episode a month, mimi sijaduka mtu.
Man.
Then my odds of succeeding have just shot to 99%. That drive, that tenacity, that kujituma has been hijacked on the part of the man, where he should be motivated to put all his energies on building himself. The modern world, the modern woman has changed the same message and relabeled it as show up as a husband. Put all your effort into being a father. Put all your effort into being a husband. Show up. Dedicate. Be present. Be a present dad. Be a present husband. Pay attention to your wife. Be sensitive to her needs. Instead of telling the man, build yourself
Yeah.
so that everybody beneath your pinnacle of your pyramid benefit from your growth. No. Become the slave to the woman. Become the slave to the children. Become the slave to the marriage. And now all the effort that needed to go into him building himself so that he himself benefit, the women benefit, the children benefit, the society, the community benefits, the society benefit, the whole humankind benefits when a man build himself. They have picked that man with the same message and told him, no, not here. Direct it here into marriage. If it's Saturday with... No, let me do it again. One more time. If it's Saturday, it's Stories Ajaba with Mr. USIU.
Let's go, man. We're here. That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
It's Stories Ajaba with Mr. USIU.
Let's go, man. Let me put my invisibility glasses on, man. You can't see me.
Your connection is a little lagging today.
Oh, let's see. 1 second here, man.
Don't touch anything. Right there. Stay there.
Oh, it's okay?
Yep.
I didn't do anything.
I think it's fixed it.
Okay. Nice. Perfect, man. Nice one. Yes, you've got your coffee. I've got my soda. Let's go, man.
Man, nimeshika mbaya.
Oh, man. I've been sharing some crazy stuff with you. You've also shared some crazy videos with me, man. And it's just been a crazy week, man. How's your week been? How's everything on your side, man?
Very busy, very productive, happy, healthy. I couldn't ask for a better week. This was one of those very good weeks, starting from Monday. Yesterday, I thought was Saturday. That's how good that week was.
Nice.
I don't have done enough for the week.
That's how it's supposed to be, man. Honestly, like, man, I've seen, one thing, actually, now that you've brought up this point, it's just made me realize working hard and being consistent, it triumphs even your talent. Like, you can have natural talent, but if you're not consistent and hardworking, like you've lost that talent. Because I knew a guy. I'm sorry, I'm just diving in, man, because it's just triggered a thought, man. I knew a guy I used to make music with. This guy is called Cassie. Okay, I released a lot of music with this guy. This guy was freaking talented, man. Talented guy. I thought I was good, but when I saw this guy, when I saw like the lyrics he was writing, the music he was producing, like he was a really good rapper. Okay, and what I did was I made sure I created the platform for him to come and join me and we could collaborate on music together. This guy would come into the studio and freaking kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Now, recently, this was, I think this was last year when I traveled back to Kenya to do the music video for Nairobi Sun. I don't know, you remember you watched that video. Do you know that video? We didn't want to do that video. The video that I actually wanted to do was the one song that I did with Cassie, and I
Mhm.
wanted to do the music video with him. This guy, I understood he was in a financial situation. I said, you know what? I'll pay for the video. I'll do everything. Like, you just need to show up and we just shoot the music video together. This guy at the last minute, I wish I was lying. At the last minute, he tells us, oh, I can't make it. My girlfriend is pregnant.
Why? Why are you doing that to me? I was going to ask you, is he a married guy? Bro, leave some room for me, bro. Leave some room for me.
I was like,
Is he a married guy?
he's not even married, bro. He's not married. He's not a married
As he has
guy.
gotten somebody pregnant.
He's got someone pregnant.
Yeah.
On the day, 5 a.m, he texts us we planned everything together. We were ready for the shoot. I had paid the guy for the video and everything. We were ready.
Yes.
This guy texts me at 5 a.m. I can't make it. My girlfriend is pregnant. I was like, she's pregnant. You're not pregnant. What are you talking about, man? Man, this guy has so much talent, bro.
Talent without action.
Without action,
It's
exactly.
nothing. I mean, look
It's
at Elon
nothing.
Musk. I mean, we are going to walk on this earth in the presence of Elon Musk, and we are going to miss all the lessons he's been teaching us. He is the smartest human being
Yeah,
alive, and
yeah,
he hustles like he's just getting started.
yeah,
At 54, 54, the guy is back to sleeping on the floors of his factories to make things work.
yeah,
At 54, the richest human being alive.
yeah.
And he knows it's not enough until he physically put his effort into it. And then kuna mtu anatengeneza 2,000 Kenya, anasema, you know, we have a saying in Kikuyu.
Uh,
When a dog get a good meal and gets full, in its head it's gotten fat.
ooh,
You one
oh,
meal in its
yeah.
head, now it's fat dog. That's Africans for you. You go and make a few shillings, and then you think now the world should stop. This is it. What am I going to do with this money? Start buying BMWs and flossing with bitches on the hood of the car with 20
Yeah.
shillings bill. They don't have 20 shillings bill. With 20 shillings bills, 100,000 Kenya shillings, and you lose your shit. I mean, that's the same question. I don't know. Did you watch the interview I did with the pilot Eric?
No, no, no. I watched the one with the doctor, that
No, no, no.
doctor.
I was on that guy's channel. It's a big
Oh,
channel. It's
oh no,
called
I haven't seen it.
Every Other Day with Eric.
Oh, right. Okay, I'll definitely check it out. I haven't seen it though.
The first question he asked me is, "Why are you doing this?" We see you're successful, you live this lifestyle, you do this. But why are you now into content creation?
Ah,
And I'm like,
yeah,
as opposed to who?
yeah,
As opposed to who?
yeah,
I mean, the biggest content creators are millionaires. Joe Rogan is on the top of that list.
yeah,
Dave Chappelle is on top of that list. Chris Rock is the most successful comedian on the East Coast.
man.
Elon Musk is 54
Yeah,
and still killing it. Like
and still
he's
killing
just
it. Yeah.
starting his hustle. If you didn't know him a year ago, you would think this is the first thing he's doing. Whatever that thing you're looking at. You don't know him for eBay. You don't know him for anything else in the past.
Yeah, yeah, and the weird thing is he created so many companies. You know, it's like after Tesla like blew up is when people went back to his history and saw all the different companies that he had created, and he hustled like there was no tomorrow, man.
A black man is like a dog. They get one full stomach meal and they think, now this is it. Now we need to sit back and enjoy life. Which man has the right to enjoy life? You have not done anything to qualify for enjoying life. Soft life, man. Yeah.
You know, I look at my life and I'm like, I'm not doing enough, you know? And I'm like, yo, I mean, we have the technology here. What the hell is stopping us from creating content, posting videos? Like, there's so much, like, it's just our minds that is limiting us from becoming, like, you know, superhuman beings, man. Like, creating so much stuff. It's
Do you know who is Jesse Itzra?
Jesse Itzra.
Itzra.
It's,
Jesse Itzra.
no idea, man.
It's a
Tell me.
Jewish name.
Tell me.
Look him up. I know you have a computer in front of you.
Of course I do, man.
Man, he kahawa imeshika. Woof.
How do you spell the second name or the
I
second?
Itzer. Itzler.
Jesse Itzler. Right. Okay. Is an American entrepreneur, author, and rapper. He is the co-founder of Marcus Jet, one of the largest private jet card companies in the world, a partner in Zico Coconut Water, the founder of the 100 Mile Group, and one of the owners of the Atlanta Hawks of the National Basket Association.
Yes.
Oh man.
Go to the bottom and find out how old he is. Well, maybe it's at the top.
I think it should be here. One second. I
It should
am
be at the top.
not. One second here. I just opened Wikipedia. He is 56, man.
Exactly. Exactly. He has small children. So many of them. He has a middle of the road van that he carries them around with. You know, eventually the wife is going to quarter him, but the wife is richer than he is.
Wait, what did the wife build that she's richer than him?
Spreadex.
Spreadex.
Now, look at his name and say wife. His name and then wife.
I should be sharing this. Sarah Blackley or Blakely. I can't pronounce that correctly. Married Isler in 2008. The founder of Spanx at the
Spanx.
Spanx. Oh, right, like those basically the workout yoga thingies.
Before there was Lululemons, there was Spanx.
Right, right, right.
Yes.
Dude,
She is worth over $1 billion in her own rights.
man, that's wild, yo.
All right.
That
So the reason I'm bringing him up, let's go back to our story.
yeah.
The very first Millionaires Club annual meeting I attended
Hmm.
was here in Austin. There's this group called Cobardans, and I was fortunate enough to be in the room when he was speaking.
Whoa.
He was the chief guest for that year, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, 2023, maybe 2022. And he said something that stood out with me for the rest of my life. He gave an example of podcast. Podcast come already installed on the iPhone, right? The
Yeah.
app.
Yeah, there's an app there, yeah, for that. Mm.
And he says there are millions of people that download one episode or two episodes on podcast. And then they sit and wait for companies to come buy ads on their one episode content. You see, there's probably 2 million accounts with only one episode on podcast. And he said, If those are the people I'm competing with, the people who just posted one ka video, the people who just posted one ka song, the people who only had one sit down, the people who only showed us one tour, the people who just put one video, the people who just stood one time in front of the camera and said something. If those are the people I'm competing with, my chance of success just shot to 99%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just be extra. That's it.
Man. That's
And you know
so
now, that drive, that tenacity, that kujituma has been hijacked on the part of the man, where he should be motivated to put all his energies on building himself. The modern world, the modern woman has changed the same message and relabeled it as show up as a husband. Put all your effort into being a father. Put all your effort into being a husband. Show up, dedicate, be present, be a present dad, be a present husband. Pay attention to your wife, be sensitive to her needs. Instead of telling the man, build yourself
yeah.
so that everybody beneath your pinnacle of your pyramid benefit from your growth. No, 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 no. Become the slave to the woman. Become the slave to the children. Become the slave to the marriage. And now all the effort that needed to go into him building himself so that he himself benefit, the women benefit, the children benefit, the society, the community benefits, the society benefit, the whole humankind benefits when a man build himself. They have picked that man with the same message and told him, no, 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 not here. Direct it here into marriage. That's why I said sometimes back, men desert, men get married, desert their purpose, and make women, children, and marriage the purpose. And they are completely lost in that purpose.
Shit.
So Jesse Hitler was the guest speaker for that year's Millionaires Club. And he said, if these are the fuckers I'm competing with, if these are the losers I'm
Yeah.
competing with, the people who put one episode a month, mimi sijaduka mtu.
Man, 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 man.
Then my odds of succeeding have just shot to 99%. All I have to do is
Right.
do two. Instead of once a month, all I have to do is once a week, twice a week,
Yeah.
3 times a week, 4 times a week. That's it. If the average person is saving $100 a month or a paycheck, depending on how they get paid, on the
Yeah.
401k,
Yeah.
all I have to do is put $200. All I have to
Right.
do is double the matching amount that's coming from the employer.
Yeah.
This generation has been sold the idea of going to college. 99% of the people who go to college do not have the finances to go to college.
They take out massive loans. And then, just on the topic of college, even the degrees that are being offered. I mean, back then when I was studying, I really waited for something that was meaningful, that I felt like, yes, it's going to be an extremely, the course that I did was a pure science course. And there were very few. I can count on my, I think, both hands the number of people that were in my stream doing the thing that I was doing back then. And everyone that I met in uni at that time, when I was talking to them, oh, what are you doing? Oh, dude, that's so difficult, man. That's a pure science course. It's very difficult. Everyone gravitated towards, I don't know,
The
these freaking,
humanities.
yeah, some stupid shit course like that because it's easy, or like they just want to do that easy thing so that they can just have some. Degree on their wall and be like, yeah, look at me, I have a degree on my wall. But what did you go and study? You went and did some nonsensical course that's not even going to really benefit you in any way. you know
So I was going to say about the student loans. If if you are a parent and you're watching your son or your child, whatever that gender they are, and they have this ambition of going to college, and you know at the end of it, they are going to be saddled with $100,000 loan in 4 years and live miserable life in college because they are on a budget. And yet, every state, I'm not talking about the American context, every state has a buy-in program for you to lock in the tuition of the future today. It's called a 529. It's a tax-free program. Majority of the people put $100 per month. All you have to do is double that to make sure that your child, by the time they are 18, they have more than enough money to live comfortably in college, student loan free and worry free. All you have to do is double what the ordinary person is doing. But those things require discipline and dedication and focus. And for you to have seen the future as if you had gone there, took a peep, and come back and planned for it. Those are the simple things that keep everybody behind and just select few above the curve. All you have to do is put a little bit more effort in the things that you're doing, and you shine.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like we were talking the previous time we were talking, we are in this generation that compares notes on IG and WhatsApp update stories. So you get demoralized even before you get started. Because you're like, if somebody has gone this far, now what is the use of me doing anything?
Right.
Mm.
Right. Yes. I even had that mindset. Remember the first I think it was the first one or the second conversation we had, and I was talking about this thing of all these people are just doing podcasts. What separates us from the rest? How do we stand out? It's not like that. We're standing out by being consistent, putting in the effort.
Yeah. And I told you at the time, I did not exist 14 days ago. Where was my contact?
Yeah.
Where was my content? I did not exist 14 days previously.
Mm,
Was there a vacuum? Was there a need? Would we have known if we hadn't started?
true.
But if I woke up today and did one video and then I sit on it and say, oh my God, look at Joe Rogan. He's hitting 14 million in 48 hours. Oh, am I doing it for that reason to compete with Joe Rogan? Then I should not do it.
Yeah.
If the motivation is to compete with somebody else, then this is not for you. Go back and suckle your mama's titties until when you can grow up.
Yeah.
Life is a rail line. There are no intersections. There is no crashing. It's one straight line to whatever direction you're going to. It's that simple.
Damn, 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 damn.
But why are we here, Mr. USIU? You have
Why are we
stories for
here?
days, bro.
The last time I wanted to share a story, then you gave me a curveball with some guy who joined us, man. But before I share a story, there was some questions I had for that guy, and I wish it was after when I went back to rewatch the video, and even after you posted it for that guy. What was his name? I forgot his name.
The
The guy in
Muslim, the Arab
Netherlands.
name
No, the guy
in
in yeah, the guy in Netherlands.
Netherlands, yeah.
Yeah, dude, there was something that wasn't adding up, man.
Marik Rajab.
Rajab, yes, something didn't add up when he said that he has a girlfriend and the girlfriend is how he got to the Netherlands. Like that story just does not make sense, man. I have a feeling this dude is married. He got married and that's how he got that visa to the family visa to travel.
UK is not part of the European Union, so you wouldn't know. You are an entitled Briton. Sit down and shut the fuck up.
Man, what the
He
freaking hell was that?
he's I don't know what time it is over there, but his WhatsApp is not even open.
It's all good, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I just felt like that was a bit wish-washy, man. That whole story.
Yeah, he struggled with that because you even questioned him. He disappeared and then he came back, and you said we were wondering how you you are able to stay there if she is Hungarian and not Dutch. How are you staying in a secondary country for the both of you? And why are you entitled to the benefits of citizenship? Yeah,
Yes,
I mean, bro, he'll figure it out. Took me 11 years to figure out America.
that's true, man. That's true, man. Ah, yeah, life is crazy, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, me, the story that I wanted to share was the story of this guy I had become friends with back in. I met this guy through skateboarding. So back in 2000 and I think 10,
Man, is there
2009.
anything you have not done? You tried music, you
Yeah.
have danced, you have sold your sperms in a sperm bank. What is it you have not done?
I haven't done the sperm back yet. I should definitely give that a try as well. Man, dude, I don't know. I've just been very curious with a lot of stuff, man. I mean, even I told a friend of mine that I hadn't met after so many years that, oh, I've started a YouTube channel. I'm doing podcasts now, and he was like, dude, you don't look like the type who would do. I'm like, what type do I need to be? Like, there are so many freaking opportunities, man. Just go and freaking. I'm very curious. I like to just dip my hands in all these different things. Because I played around with OBS. It's a streaming software that allows you to do the screen sharing and the music production at the same time. Initially, it was actually I just wanted to share how I create music, and then from creating the music, I ended up
What
connecting
the
the
hell? One
microphone.
moment.
Oh,
I'm suffering here. I didn't know I had turned off the. What the hell?
is it too hot? Are you
You
struggling
know,
with
the
the heat as well?
AC is too loud, so I turned off the AC. And I
Oh,
thought I had just put the fan to where the noise is not gonna get captured. And then I look up and it's off. Staring at me like a Kenyan.
oh man, yeah, dude. Last week was crazy as well on this side.
So you saying you had it's called OBS?
OBS Studio, yeah. OBS is it's a streaming software. It allows you to do all this fancy stuff. Like I can literally just like you know share. Let me see if I can show you right now. Like literally, I can do a lot of
But
stuff with OBS.
I've seen you play with it when you were showing me the two the woman you dated, the Indian woman and her friend side to side. That
Ah,
was
ha,
yeah,
ha.
there you go. Yeah.
Wait, I wasn't dating her. Hang on a second here. Dude, she
Potato,
was
tomato,
she wa-
potato,
she was the
tomato.
girl. She was the girl that conned me the 35 G's, man. Remember that
But
was the story. Remember
you
the 35
enjoy you
G's.
enjoy those tits and those boobs, bro. It's on you. It's on you.
Well, if she was offering it, it's all good, man. Anyway, so yeah, so back to this guy, this friend of mine that I met in 2009. So we were skateboarding together, doing a lot of skating, and that time, 2009. How old was I? 19, 20, 20, or yeah, around that age. And I met this guy. We became really good friends because we started skateboarding together. And I think a year into that relationship, we moved from skateboarding to now chasing girls. So what we would do is we had a plan that we would go to. And we're just two light skinned guys, two Indian guys, light skinned guys
This
in
is in
Nairobi.
Kenya.
This is in Kenya. Two
In
light skinned
Parklands.
guys. No, 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 no. Oh, actually, I'm from South C, and he was from South B. I was in
Okay.
South C, he was in South B, so he would
Okay.
always, yeah, come over the bridge, and then we would hang out and skate. So
Ah,
that's
we have a problem, bro. This thing is turning itself off.
oh damn.
Yeah. I am in deep shit. What the hell is happening here? Why? Oh gosh.
Let me tell the live chat we are currently experiencing some technical difficulties.
Heat wave.
What's the temperature there right now? Must be in the 30s. Because if you need a fan,
Where are we? Right here. Nairobi, Austin, 80. 80
good.
in Celsius is
30 something.
27.
Ah, hey, that's still hot, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 27 in Austin.
Do you guys like have like seasons the same as? I mean, okay, obviously you have this. You don't have seasons
We
in Austin.
we are so close to the equator, we don't have the extreme weathers. Like the winter, the harsh winters, we don't have that.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'm losing you again now. Your network is and
Yeah,
it's
I don't
coming and
know.
going, so it's not anything you're doing.
Let me do a quick test. 1 second here, man. Bear with me.
Yeah, but I don't want you to disappear because it's gonna make two videos of you. They
No,
are
no, no.
so difficult to patch them together when that happens.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, my
Yeah.
network is okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't think of anything that is causing network issues here on my side.
Well, you are clear now, but for a moment there it was disappearing. So
Okay.
tell me the South Sea story with the skateboarding guy.
Yeah,
So
so we used to
you
skate
transitioned into chasing Kikuyu girls.
chasing girls. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So in our minds, we're two jobless people who have nothing to do. I had just finished. I was just about to finish A levels, and he dropped out of Form 4, bro. He didn't even freaking finish high school, man. That's how messed up it was. Anyway, so we're skating together, we're having a good time, we're, doing all that kind of stuff. And then we moved over to thinking about, okay, let's try and find a girl who's rich. Because we heard stories about having a rich girlfriend that would now cater to all your needs, like financial needs, basically. Because we're two broke guys, right? We're like, we've heard stories of because he knew a guy. He had two brothers, and one of his brothers was dating a very wealthy girl, and she used to cater for all his needs at that time. So me and Case were like, dude, we need to figure out a way that we can find ourselves a wealthy girl that will now help us, live a lavish lifestyle. So this was the plan. So what we used to do every Saturday, instead of skateboarding, instead of building our skills in skateboarding, because back then you have to remember there were sponsorships that were going around.
Uh-huh.
And if you were really good at skateboarding, you could be sponsored either by a shoe company or a board company. Like these famous shoes like Vans, Globes.
Sketchers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They would
Yeah.
sponsor you. They would freaking pay your bills and everything, and all you need to do is just skate, but skate
Hmm.
really good with excellence. Now, instead of us pursuing that, we're now pursuing women. And so instead of on Saturdays, initially we would go to Uhuru Park and we would skate over there. That time before they destroyed the whole Uhuru Park podium and all that. I think now they built some other weird thing. I don't know. I can't remember. But back then they had the presidential podium was there, and we would go and skate there on Saturdays.
Hmm.
And we were a good group of like I can say maybe 30 people,
Hmm.
and we would skate, and that's how we would spend the Saturday, like late morning all the way till the evenings around 3 p.m. And then we would go home. So initially we were skating there, but then in the evenings we would go to town to now just walk around and pick up girls and talk to girls and stuff like that. Now, from that, we moved to completely just going to town to pick up girls. We forgot the
Mhm.
whole the whole meeting up to skate,
You
like
left
the
the
whole.
skateboards at home.
Yeah, we left the skateboards at home because now we're grown up. So we leave the skateboards at home. We're like, all right, let's just go to town and we're gonna pick up chicks, man. So the objective was, how many numbers can we get? That
Mhm.
was now that was now the new goal. So when we would reach town together, we would part separate ways. He'd be like, "Okay, you go that street, I'll go this street, and then whichever girl you can bump into, try and get her number, and then we'll meet in the evening later on, and then we'll compare notes, and then we'll try and chat up." Dude, remember, this is the time. We don't even have money for credit, man. We can't even afford to call. Like, even if we did get a phone number, we wouldn't be able to call this girl. Oh, such losers, man. We were such losers. Anyway, so the objective was basically to find a wealthy girl that would,
Mhm.
cater for our needs. So we did this for a couple of weeks, and we weren't making any progress. So we said, maybe we have exhausted all the women in town. We need to change. We need to change scenery.
Uh-huh.
So at that time, I don't know if you remember, Panari Center had opened up, and Panari Center had the ice skating
The
rink
ice
that come
link.
out.
Ice
Yes,
link. Yeah, I
yes.
have been there. I took my daughter there, and I took my nephew, and was it his children? No, it was my nephew. No, I was thinking about my nephew here in America, but he was there. But I took my brother's son and my daughter to that link. Yeah,
Nice,
yeah.
nice, nice, nice. Well, we
Finally.
couldn't afford it at that time. This was back in I think 2010, 2011. We couldn't afford shit. So our
Hmm.
plan was, we'll go to the entrance of that uh, skating link, and we would just
Hmm.
wait and see which girls would be walking by, and we would try and hook up with them. This is how fucked
Brokey.
up it was. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Broke directionless completely. I mean, we're just two young kids in our 20s, man. And at that time, you have all this energy, and
Yeah.
you're just, you're in your mind, you're just like, yeah, I want to go and do this. This is the right way to do it. So I'll remember that day very well. So it was Saturday. This guy is broke. I'm broke. The amount of money that I was given, the allowance, was for the week, and I think at that time I was given about like 300 shillings, and that's money I'm supposed to spend on everything: my transportation to school, lunch if I'm going to buy lunch or whatever, whatever. This was like, I was broke as hell. This is all I had for the week, and I was supposed to survive on this. On Saturday, the guy comes to my place. So he's South B. He comes over to my place, South C. He shows up in a bike. A bike. Now, I remember that bike very clearly. It was a CBR. No, it was a Honda CBR 600 or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but a Honda CBR, yes, 600cc. That thing was a super
Whoa.
bike. Yeah. I was like,
Whoa.
I was like, where did you get this from? Like, you're broke. We're both broke. Where did you get this bike from? That doesn't make sense. He's like, yo, I've borrowed it. I borrowed
Allah!
it. Yeah, I borrowed it from a friend.
To up the ante.
Yes, so that we can now show up on a bike.
This guy was invested in this
Yeah,
game.
yeah, yeah. So he showed up, and black Honda CBR 600cc. And I looked at that bike, and it was a sexy bike, but I was like, I don't know how to ride a bike. He knew how to ride a bike, so obviously he was going to drive. So I was like, okay, wait, hang on a second. Let's just let's just try and map this out properly. So I'm going to be sitting in the back. He's like, yeah, yeah, don't worry. I'll drive slowly. Everything's going to be fine. All right, cool. Okay. As I'm mounting the bike, I asked him, "Where are our helmets? Where's your helmet? Where's my No helmets." He's not even wearing like the protective gear. You know, like normally people on
No.
super bikes they have the protective gear. The
Yeah.
guy is just in a normal attire. Ah, man. Now, if you remember, I don't know if you remember how the map is. So South Sea is very close to Mombasa Road, and then
Yes.
Mombasa Road connects, and you can go to Panari Center because Panari Center was just a Mombasa Road. And in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, fine. Even if it's risky, it's not too far, so we'll be okay. We'll just hop onto the bike, quick trip on Mombasa Road, get to Panari, and then we'll do our thing there. So I dressed up really well. He was dressed up really well, like whatever we could afford, of course. Put on a nice jacket, a nice jeans and shoes and everything, looking all sexy. I had even done my hair, looking all good. So I got on the bike. Now, as we're leaving the the house, he's like, "Yo, let's just do a quick detour." Sorry, I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Yeah." It's like, I just wanna test the bike." I was like, "Okay, fine. So where do you want to go?" This guy decided from South Sea. He took me to Nairobi West. Nairobi West, he connected to Langata Road and went all the way up Langata Road and then connected to the southern bypass and then used the southern bypass to go to Mombasa Road. That's the route he wanted to take. And I'm sitting in the back.
So he was willing to lie to you just for you to get on the bike without
Yes.
the helmet.
Yes.
And once you're on the bike, then whatever he intended to do still came to happen.
Bro, this is not even the fucked up part. Just wait. Wait. you know, when I sit back and I look at my life, like, damn, how the hell am I? It's even a miracle I'm alive today. Because I don't know. You remember that screen thumbnail I shared with you? I don't know if you saw it, and you told me like, "Oh, dude, you're so creative." I had put three images, and those are the three stories I wanted to share. But unfortunately,
Yeah, yeah,
today I'll
yeah,
just
yeah.
share one story. But this is
Yeah.
the story. So the first image is now him. Okay, but let
Okay.
me not jump ahead. Let me not jump ahead. Okay, so we get onto Langata Road. Now we're going towards the southern bypass, and he starts revving that bike. And this is 600cc, and I'm sitting in the back. I'm not holding onto him. I'm holding the back, whatever there's to hold in the back, and I'm just behind him. I don't have any face coverings, nothing. That wind that's hitting me at that speed. So he's trying to hit at that time, because there was traffic on Langata Road, he wasn't able to do very high speeds. So he was just doing maybe 30, 40 kph, kilometers per hour. I was like, okay, that's still a bit high, but I was like, okay, it's not too bad. And because there was traffic, we were just going slowly through the traffic. Once he got onto the southern bypass, at that time, you have to remember the year is 2010. When the southern bypass at that time was built, they didn't even have street lights, they didn't have lines on the road. It was a freshly laid tarmac. And the thing with freshly laid tarmac is that thing is sharp. Like you graze your skin on that thing, you're done. It's gonna just peel the skin off you, man. So he got onto that road and it was clear because not a lot of people were using the southern bypass at that time. It was just freshly built and the sun is just scorching. It's midday. There's no clouds in the sky. There's no cars on the road. This guy guns it. I am shocked. The guy is hitting speeds of about 160, 170. You can imagine the speed of the wind that is hitting my face and
On
his
your
face.
bare face.
Yeah, yeah. And at that speed, that steering wheel, because I peeked over and I was just looking at that steering wheel was just vibrating like this. Like if he even just twitched a little bit, we would have flipped. And I'm just in complete shock. Like, this guy, is he like on a death wish or what is he trying to do? Hey, man. And at that speed, the wind is so loud. I'm trying to shout and tell him,
He cannot hear you.
he can't hear me. He can't hear. I'm trying to shout. I'm tapping his shoulder. I'm like, yo, can you slow down? Nothing. As we're getting towards now, he's just hitting that speed. Luckily, there's no cars on the road. We're very lucky at that point. We're about to reach Mombasa Road, and he starts slowing down. When he starts slowing down, I was like, oh, thank goodness. He's listening to me. He's slowing down. The reason he's slowing down is because the fuel is over. Yeah. So, so hang on, hang on. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, we're about now where the southern bypass is meeting Mombasa Road, we're still like maybe 5 or 4 kilometers to Mombasa Road. And on the southern bypass, there are no petrol stations.
There is nothing. In
There's,
2010, there was nothing made there.
it's all empty, man. This guy is just slowing. I'm like, oh, okay, he's slowing down. Next thing I hear, the engine switches off. The bike has come to a standstill. That day is the day I learned how heavy 200 kgs is. Anyway, so now the bike has come to a stop, and I'm looking at him, he's looking at me, and we're like, uh, I'm like, what's going on? He's like, the fuel's over. I'm like, okay. So in my mind, I'm thinking, you came with the bikes, so you definitely have the money to fuel this, and like you understand how it operates and stuff. But I mean, even put that aside. I mean, you should have some common sense in understanding how fuel works. I mean, if you got a bike and you know how to drive it, ride it, you would have some understanding of like, okay, this is the amount of distance I can actually travel. If you knew you only had enough fuel to just get onto Mombasa Road and take us to Panari Center and back, why would you take this long route, and then not only just the long route, but risking our lives, both our lives, at those speeds on the southern bypass? At that day, I was just in complete shock. I've never seen this guy like this. So I just looked at him. I was like, yo, okay, so what's the plan now? What are we doing now? He said, look, let's push the bike. We'll push it to Mombasa Road. Bro, 4 or 5 kilometers from where we were at Mombasa Road.
Losers! Losers!
Yes. When you hang out with losers, basically that's what happens, man. That's what happens. Freaking hell. The way we were dressed up so nicely and everything.
To pick up girls at the entrance of
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Panadi's ice link.
Yeah. We were covered in dust. We were sweating just pushing that bike. That's the day I learned how heavy that bike is. I'm in the back pushing. The guy is on the steering wheel. He's holding the bars and he's now pushing, and we're both pushing the bike. While we're pushing the bike, it just occurred to me, who's going to pay for the fuel of this bike? And this piece of shit, when I asked him this question, I'm like, Kays, Who's going to pay for the fuel? And he looked back at me and he said, don't you have the money? Didn't you carry some with you? I don't know. It was like some miracle that day. It was some miracle that day that I had carried the 300 shillings. And this is the 300 that I'm supposed to use for
For
the
the whole
entire
week.
week. I carried it because, I always have this attitude like something can happen, it's always to have the cash and not need it than to need it and
Need
not
it and
have it.
not have it.
Yeah. So now let me just carry it. It's fine. In my mind, I was like, the most I'll spend is maybe 100 shillings max. That's the most I'm willing to spend
And
because I was not expecting him to show up with a bike. I was just expecting us to use public transport. We would just take a public transport matatu, get up to Panari. Maybe at that time, maybe it would cost us like 20 shillings to get up there, and then 20 shillings to come back. That's 40 shillings.
yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't expected to spend all that kind of money. Wait, hang on a second. I hope my laptop is not lagging here. Are you able to hear me and see me clearly?
Yeah, you are good now, but previously something happened, but I didn't tell you. But now it's very clear.
It's weird. I don't know. Maybe it's my laptop. I don't know. It's weird. Let me close some windows. Maybe that could be it. I don't know, man. Okay, whatever, man. Okay.
So you go to the gas station. I mean, fuel is more than 100 per liter. So
Wait, you're
how much?
jumping ahead. No, you're jumping ahead. Wait, hang on. Slow down, man. That's not even the juicy part. I haven't even got to the juicy part yet. Okay, so just picture this. Two light-skinned guys walking in the middle of the road with all this dust on us, and people are just whizzing by looking at these kinudias just sitting on this, pushing the bike. One person with a bike comes and stops near us and says, guys, what's wrong? What's going on? Now Case tells him, oh, the fuel is over. We just need to go to the petrol station and get the fuel. And so this guy says, oh, dude, don't worry. Why don't you just give me the money? I'll go get the fuel for you, and then we'll just fuel the bike. And I was like, so I looked at Case. Case looks at me. At that time, you have to remember, two 20-year-old guys, the heat is killing us. We are just desperate. We just want to get out of this situation. We've been walking for like, I think, a kilometer or 2 kilometers now, because we can see the junction to Mombasa Road. We're like, okay, but it's still too far, man. We're just exhausted. We're like, okay, if we give this guy the money, and then he can just go and get the fuel. And so I look at Case. Case is like, Case has the audacity to tell me, bro, I think we should trust him. I think it's fine. Let's just give him the money, and he'll get the fuel for us. He'll come back. We'll fuel the bike. We'll get to Panari, and we'll enjoy and have a good time. I was like, okay. So I asked the guy on the bike. At least I had the common sense to ask the guy, hey, is there no way that maybe you can just go and buy the fuel and come back with it, and then we'll give you the money, right? And he told us, no, I don't have the money on me at the moment. You have to give me the money. I'll go and get the fuel, and I'll come back and fuel the bike.
But there was a better option.
Of course, there was a better option.
The better option was for you to go with him.
Dude, it didn't even occur to us. And actually, we couldn't go with him. Good question. Good you caught that. But we couldn't go with him because his bike had one of those boxes in the back, so there was no way for us to sit on the bike. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
nobody's even talking about a container for the gas.
yeah,
You're just like two
nothing.
children holding a candy. Anybody can take it away from you.
Yes. I gave him, this is money for my entire week. I just gave it to him because we were desperate. We were like, we need to get out of this situation. Here's the money. We gave him the money, and the guy drove off. Okay? Let me pause for a drink. So,
So you're not even pushing anymore because gas is coming.
yeah, yeah, gas is coming. Now we're like, we can just chill. Let's just relax. There's no place for shade. There's no place to. That sun is, it's beaming. And at that time I had some weird hairstyles. I'd do like some weird fancy hairstyles, so the sun would just hit my skull like, whew, that was some painful stuff. Anyway, I'm wearing a heavy jacket. Anyway. So we're waiting 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15. Now, the longer we're waiting, now we start asking the real questions. So I ask Case, bro, what if he doesn't come back? What if we've just gotten conned? And Case, because this guy hasn't dished out the money, he's just confidently telling me, nah, bro, he's gonna be back. Don't worry, man. Have faith. He'll be back. We'll be okay. 15 minutes pass, 20 minutes now, 25. Now, 25 minutes, we're like, dude, this is too much time. We have wasted too much time. This guy has conned us. We are screwed. We start pushing the bike. Now, it's 2 more kilometers to Mombasa Road. And even when we reach Mombasa Road, we still need to go on Mombasa Road to find a petrol station. So we don't even know how far that is going to be. Man, it was so fucked. We started pushing the bike. The whole time I'm pushing the bike, I'm just cursing this guy. I'm like, not only have you almost threatened my life, but I have just been conned. Are you going to pay me this 300? So I don't know what. I think maybe that day there was like maybe God was looking down at us and be like, I feel sorry for these guys. Out of nowhere, the guy actually comes back with the container and the fuel.
Shit. Shit.
And Case has the audacity to tell me, you see, I was right. You see?
I told you.
Yeah, I told you. Hey, that day was the last day I saw him. Because that was the day I told him, just drop me off home. I'm done.
You
And
hang out with the losers, you become loser number 2, bro.
yeah,
That's how the math works. There has never been another formula.
yeah. Now. Let me tell you now the ending of this story. That same day, because he still had the bike, he had borrowed it from, and now he had the fuel. He was offering another one of my friends that we used to go and skate with to go and to go for a ride. And that friend said, I'm not getting on this bike. First of all, you don't have a helmet, and I don't feel safe on this bike. That evening, Case got into an accident. He was in a coma for 3 days.
Whoa.
Yes. That's where this picture comes in. Let me see if I can share this picture with you, bro.
So he had a death wish.
Yeah, he had a death wish, man. Let me see if I can share this picture with you. 1 second, man. 1 second, man. The guys on
Holy moly.
this. 1 second. Let me see if I can share this. I don't know. Are you able to see it?
Oh my gosh. I see him now.
Yeah. So
I was looking to see if you had shared that photo with me previously.
yeah. So this is the guy. So On the right is Victor. Victor was like, "Yo, let's let's take a picture, man. This is the moment, man." So he had offered Victor. He was like, "Yo, let's go for a ride." This accident happened just before he had offered Victor a ride.
Can you slide it a little bit to
To the
your right? Yeah, right there.
this side here.
Holy moly.
Yeah, yeah,
Holy moly.
yeah, man. He was in a coma for 3 days, and then he woke up. Luckily, he woke up, man. We went to see him at the hospital like every day, man. After that, and I think, but after that, man, I just I stopped interacting with him, man. I just felt like this dude has a death wish, man. You know? Yeah,
That could have been you on Mombasa Road.
that could have been me, man.
Or your other buddy.
Yeah,
If he died and said no.
yeah,
And the bike got destroyed.
yeah. The bike was completely totaled. You know what? How
Borrowed.
that? You know how that accident happened? So on Mombasa Road at that time, before they had the flyovers, I don't know if they've still built them or whatever. How trailers used to cross. Every car that wants to now go on Mombasa Road has to stop. Then the trailer crosses, and you know when the cars they stop, it forms like maybe I think 3 or 4 lanes of cars. Now K's was on the far left, and the trailer is crossing from the right to the left. In his mind, he's thinking, if I go fast enough, I can escape before that trailer crosses the highway. And they met at that section. He went straight into the door of the trailer, the side door. I don't freaking hell, man. Even when I just think about it, I'm like, damn.
You know, those are the moments where I apply the logic of why am I here? If I don't have a concrete answer to that question, I should not be in that situation, whatever that situation is.
Yeah.
Whether it's marriage or relationship or work or business or interaction of any kind,
Yeah.
I shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Your buddy was lucky. What did you call his name?
K's.
No, the
Oh
other
no,
guy.
Victor. Victor.
Victor
Yeah.
outright
Yeah.
refused to get in that.
Yeah.
You are asking yourself that question at 160 kilometers an hour on
Yeah.
Mombasa Road,
Yeah.
on Southern Bypass.
Yeah. It's even a miracle how I'm alive today, man. When I think back and I'm like, dude, anything could have happened, man, that time.
Same day, he ended up in the hospital.
Same day he was in the hospital, man. And when I met Victor, Victor called me. He's like, "Yo, Case is in the hospital on that Saturday." I was like, "What?" So when I went to the hospital and I met Victor, Victor told me, "Yeah, he had just offered me like before this incident, he had just offered me a ride." And I was like, "Nah, you can't be serious, man." Yeah, man.
On a borrowed bike.
on a on a borrowed bike. It's not even his.
All
So
right,
you can imagine now the loan that he
frozen.
needs to.
You had frozen there for a minute. There's something wrong with your network.
I don't know what's going on today, man. Honestly,
Yeah, but
I
don't
think
don't
it's
mess
my.
don't mess with it. Just let
I'm
it
not
slide.
messing with it. Yeah,
Yeah. Holy moly, bro.
yeah, man.
And you never got the girls you wanted at Panari. The weekend was destroyed.
The
And
girl
now you're
story
short
was
300
done after
shillings
that, man.
for the weekly allowance.
The weekly allowance is gone. Obviously, he couldn't pay me back that money. He owed so much money for the bike.
He slept in the hospital for 3 days to make sure he doesn't pay
Dude.
for it.
Oh man. Let me just shout out to the people in the live chats here. We've got Joe's and Derry. Finally caught the live stream on here. Now my evening just got better. Shout out to you. I can see you, Miriam Melinda. I can see you, Daniel,
Let me let me
Nijai,
let me let,
Guna.
let me let me share it on my end also.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm sure it's gonna populate here automatically. Yeah, there we go. I
Nice.
get I get I get notification when you are doing something. So let me put it
Oh,
on my WhatsApp update.
nice. Yeah, man. It's crazy, yo. Crazy, crazy world we're living in, man.
Wow. Yeah, you should get a spike on some people if they are available. I've put it on both my update and
No
my
worries.
my WhatsApp channel. Chill out records.
I think I think I should rename it from Chill Out Records to Chill Out Records Men Only, or I don't know, Manosphere. Yeah, because initially this
So
channel was supposed to be about music, but anyway.
yeah. So your ex-girlfriends are still watching from the shadows?
Ex girlfriends are always there. Haters are always there. Yeah,
Haters are very
I
good.
mean,
You need a lot of haters in this business. A lot.
one thing I
If
realized: when you have haters, it means you're doing something right.
you need a lot of haters. When they start loving you, make more haters. Discard them and make more haters.
That's crazy, man. That is wild, yo.
Yeah.
Anyway, man. Yeah, that was basically the story. There were two other stories I wanted to share, but we've kind of run out of time, man, because I need to go
But you
and
told
do.
me you told me about your ex-girlfriend who is recruiting other girls to
Oh,
come finish you off.
dude, I think there's like a bullseye on my head or something, man.
Yeah,
I
you
f-
are Kenobia, bro. You have a mark of the beast on your head, on your forehead.
freaking hell, man. There was a comment on one of your videos on the earlier talks that we had. Someone posted, and it has really. I'm thinking about it today, and I feel like it makes sense. There was a comment that said, "There's an apex predator out to get me."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and right now I'm laughing about it, but if I'm not careful, I can end up in a really messed up situation.
But you walk into those situations yourself. You
Yeah,
are very good at that.
yeah.
You are like a toddler crossing a busy intersection in a highway. You love danger.
There is a certain thrill to it, but yeah. I mean, even with women, it's crazy, yo.
So they are hunting you
They're
actively.
hunting me. Yeah, they're hunting me, man. Because you saw the screenshot I shared with you. It's the
And you
X.
know, and you know, you are even in a safer zone because you don't have Facebook, you don't have IG, you don't have X.
Yes.
So they have been looking for you, but they don't know where to find you.
They don't know where to find me, man. And then when they
So
do
what I'm
find
going
me,
to do is I'm going to post your number publicly, so people now know where to hunt you. I'm gonna create a WhatsApp group only for your exes and potential future exes, and then share your number,
put
and
them
then
there.
sit back and watch this game.
Man, man, man. Hey, I think what has really saved me is my
Mhm.
passion for my job.
Yeah.
I love my job. Like, you have no idea how much I love it. And even people I've interacted with, like, man, you're such a nerd. You're such a loser. You're such a. I'm like, screw you, man. This is what I love. This is my bread and butter. I feel like I'm learning every day. I'm
Yeah.
learning something new. And because I'm so focused and just dedicated to this, I was like, YouTube is like the whole reason I kind of did this whole podcast is I want to improve my ability to articulate my thoughts and share
Mhm.
stories and just be well spoken. As someone who is an introvert, You know, the way I'm talking to you right now, if you met me 2, 3 years ago, I wouldn't be able to talk to you the way I'm talking to you right now.
Mhm.
Constant sharing, talking, podcasting. I'm trying to push myself to be able to speak better. So that's why I kind of did this whole YouTube thing, and I was like, let me push this because I want to improve my skill set on this, because it's the one thing that I noticed I am lacking in. All the other technical skills that I need for my job, I'm like really good at them. But if I'm
It's
not
just,
able to, yeah, if I'm not able to translate this technical knowledge in my head into words and share them with product owners and customers and whatever, then
yeah.
it's pointless, it's useless.
Those are the soft skills.
Exactly.
Yes.
So that's
Yeah.
why I did this thing. So yeah, man.
And also, you get to learn some information on how to avoid black girls. It's what
Yes.
wamekule mea kama ng'ombe na tik.
Hey man. Tell me about it, man.
Eh? Man,
You know.
ask those guys if they have any questions.
Oh yeah, true. Exactly. Yeah, guys, in the live chats, drop comments, drop questions, whatever you guys want to talk about, man. Then share. There was one thing I wanted to mention, bro. I think in my childhood, I've not really had a proper male role model.
Your dad died when you were 19, right? Or are you 21?
No, he didn't die. He became paralyzed when I was 18.
18.
So he wasn't able to speak properly for I think 2 to 3 years. And then once
Yeah.
he was able to start talking, it was still very fragmented. He was bedridden for the next 12 years after 2008, 2009. Yeah, man.
Whoa.
Yeah, then he passed away in 2021, unfortunately. Yeah,
Whoa. That is
yeah,
draining.
yeah,
That's a lingering for a very long time.
yeah,
And now everybody's life revolves around this medical crisis.
yeah,
Oh gosh.
yeah, man.
Yeah, that is tough.
Yeah, well, it was tough, but I had to pull my weight because I couldn't be in this bubble expecting people to come and save me.
Yeah.
I had to literally be the at 18 I had to be the man of the house. Literally, I took over his business, ran that business for 4 years. While I was doing that for 4 years, trying to figure out, okay, what do I want to study? What do I want to do? I don't want to carry on. Yes, my dad's job was fine, but even like you said, he was making it look easy, but it was
Yeah.
extremely difficult,
Yeah.
even for him to maintain that.
Yeah.
So yeah, then then USIU, and then the rest is history. But even
Yeah.
for me, I feel like now where I'm at, it's a miracle. I look back at my life and I'm like, damn, I feel like I've really put in the effort to at least be someone with some skills that I have. I can be a productive member of society.
Yeah.
But I look at most of my male role models, like older men in my family, all my mom's brothers, all my dad's brothers. They completely abandoned us. Like they were nowhere to be seen, and even when they were around, they weren't setting great examples.
Hmm.
I have a story of a of one of my distant uncles. The guy is 45 years old and he's living with his mom and dad, man. Married a
Whoa.
single mom. The single mom kicked him out. Now he's living with his mom and dad. Now,
But some people are not totally useless. They can be used as a bad example.
that's actually true. Yeah, I didn't look at it like that.
If he wasn't there, then there would be not that example. So now you know what to avoid because of him. He took one for the planet.
Oh man, that's crazy, yo. Joe's Dairy. Embrace your fate or be destroyed by it. It's a quote I saw somewhere. I'm curious to know what you think about it, all of us. Embrace your fate or be destroyed by it. Interesting.
That sounds like a quote that was written by a fish in the ocean.
Joseph
Because
said,
a fish in the water has no ability to change its environment. So it has to embrace its fate or be destroyed by it. I mean, the story of Nemo.
right.
But for a man, you create your own fate. Embrace whose fate? There's no fate for a man. You as a man, you create your own fate. You charter your own ways. You create from scratch the kind of life you want. And you do that by the choices you make every single day. Don't think there will be a place where now they will say, okay, on to your marks, get set, and then the gates open like in a horse race. Now you're starting life. No, no. Every decision you make, every move you make, every direction you take in the simplest form possible, that cumulatively becomes your fate. Life is what happens when you are busy doing other things.
Yeah.
That is life. That right there is life. Nobody ends up poor. People make simple decisions that cumulatively lead them to poverty.
Poverty, yeah.
There is nothing called fate. You created your own fate. You made your own choices.
Yeah.
I mean, this generation is drinking alcohol to be accepted in a clique, in a group, in a social
Right.
setting, in a party, in an occasion, in a meetup, in sports, in events. You drink to be accepted. And then
Let me stop you right
downward
there.
spiral.
Let me stop
Downward spiral.
let me stop you right there. Dude, you know the number of here in the UK, the drinking culture is so intense. The minute I tell any of my work colleagues or any friends that I have over here that I don't drink, they look at me like I'm a psychopath.
It's a
they,
very good thing to be. I
they're like
love psychopaths.
they look at me like, hey, how do you have a good time? What do you mean? Like, what do you do for fun? Because here, the only way you can socialize is you now sit in a pub, you order the pint, and then yay, hey, hey, that's it basically.
Petty, shallow, pretentious shit.
Man.
Pretentious with the capital letter.
We have another comment here from Daniel Mungai. He says, how does one facilitate change from what was doing engineering to food services? What key parameters should one concentrate on apart from the value of product customer input?
I am going to ask you to read that question again, but
Yeah.
before you do, he does not even know what he's asking about.
I'm also struggling to understand the question.
Now, read it one more time.
Let's try and read it again. Okay. Unless maybe I don't know how to read. Okay. How does one facilitate change from what was doing engineering to food services? What key parameters should one concentrate on apart from the value of product customer input?
Did I not tell you? Me, I'm a very judgmental person. I love it. People run away from being judgmental. I love it. It's a vacant occupation that I will occupy forever. He has no idea what he's talking about. I guarantee you he's 23 years old. Ask him his age.
Daniel's a subscriber to your channel as well, man.
Move from engineering to food and beverages. Is that what he's asking
Yeah,
for?
to food services.
Food services, and then he's talk about the cost of the food. I mean, what is the translation of that?
I'm really struggling to understand the question, man.
Tell him to call me on WhatsApp.
We should actually get him on the call here, man.
Just tell him call me right now on WhatsApp.
Yo, Daniel, if you're watching, man, you know what to do. Call
I
IQ
mean,
right
if
now.
he's watching, he's typing.
This is a live chat, bro. He's watching, definitely.
Tell him to call me on WhatsApp right now.
Uh,
That question has no legs, has no limbs, has no direction. He's mixing so many things, and the last part of it does not concern him.
yo, that's wild, man. Dude, as much as I would love to stay, I know I've got
Yeah.
like stuff to do as well. I'm pretty sure you are a busy man as well, man. But
Oh, there is a guy in Britain. He wants to challenge me because I touched a nerve.
oh, nice.
Let me see. Let me see. He said, yeah, high IQ. Firstly, great broadcast and excellent oratory skills. Secondly, I disagree with your take on a number of things. The unjustified Kikuyu bashing, the IQ discussion and variation across races, and young folks' involvement in leadership, especially in the current political environment in Kenya. I would be happy to take you on a duel. He wants to be the defender of the Kikuyus.
I think this is from that video he watched with Doctor. I can't remember his name.
BT.
BTS.
Yes, but I never miss an opportunity to bash the Kikuyus.
This is going to be an interesting one. Man.
So I might put him on right after you.
I mean,
See how it goes.
yeah, I think you should make a response video and just outline like, you know, how would you tackle that question?
Yeah.
Anyway, bro, dude, I need to rush.
Yep.
But dude,
All
it's
right.
been an absolute pleasure as always, bro. Saturday, same time, same place. That's where you'll find me, man. Two other stories I'm gonna share with you, but we'll save it for next weekend, man.
Yeah.
I wanted to share that other weekend. I wanted to share the three, but we're run out of time.
The one with your Langag auntie.
Yes, that one. Especially, we'll start with that one actually.
Next week. Next week it is.
Weekend it is, bro. All right,
All
man.
right.
Take it easy, man. Take it easy.
All right, man. Thank you so much. Have a good one.